Good afternoon, Dispatch Masters, and welcome to another helpful episode. This podcast is going to go over how to mitigate losses with brokers and carriers by holding freight brokers accountable. Truck dispatchers can make sure that their carriers are paid on time and in full by reviewing broker credit scores, making sure there's quick pay information in carrier packets, confirming that factoring companies work with qualified brokers, and communicating with your driver entirely along the way. So, just diving right in, this is Trucker Path Truckloads. We're just going to pick a random load, skip trace, or backtrack the name of the brokerage and attempt to discover their financial stability based on public information. So I'm just going to click this one right here. It's going for $3.43 a mile. It's a great rate. And it's going to have load details, weight capacities, but we're interested specifically, it's lumber products, they need tarp. We're interested specifically in the broker that's transferring or facilitating the freight. So, and when I say transfer, so brokers are paid out directly from shippers. However, they're also required to have a form of insurance in the same way truck drivers are. Their insurance is related to if anything were to go wrong and they can't pay. So their surety bond is a form of their financial strength. So let's just see, before we even call them, let's do our due diligence online and see if MLM Trucking is worth plugging a load with. So we can copy their DOT number and search the FMCSA Safer website via a company snapshot. I'm just gonna copy paste. This is their DOT. Let's see if they're in the system. So yeah, they are. The name is MLM Transportation. They are authorized to broker property. They're based out of Pittsburgh. These are all their details. So that's great. The FMCSA has authorized them to broker, meaning they have a green flag. If this was unauthorized, it would definitely be a red flag, and that'd be my first sign that I probably shouldn't book any freight with them for my carrier. The next step I'm going to take to mitigate any type of cash flow loss would be to make sure that my factoring company accepts the broker that I'm booking freight with. So competitive dispatchers should definitely think outside the box and partner with a factoring company. There are thousands out there. They essentially purchase invoices from brokers and pay out the carriers within up to 72 hours. However, not all factoring companies work with all brokers. So before you book with, what was their name? MLM Trucking, MLM Transportation, let's see if they're approved via our factoring company. Let me copy their name instead of, or their MC number instead of their USDLT, which are both identifiers by the FMCSA. So this is, boom, popped up, MLM, Material Logistics Management. This is a profile of the broker's credit score. So based on TAFs, MLM has been approved for purchases. They have a credit score of 86, which is great. Their current credit line approves invoices up to $27,000, which is a lot. And on average, well, this is the total amount that TAFs has received from this broker, but on average, they pay invoices within 30 days. A few within 31 to 60, but as you can see, as I will show you in the carrier packet, a lot of these times it's up to the driver on when he wants to get paid out. If needed, TAFs has made it available for dispatchers or carriers to request additional credit if a load were to be over that amount. However, unless it was a contractor dedicated, it's very unlikely. The total amount of invoices that they received is over $400,000 within the past year. Oh, this is the accounts receivable. So what they currently owe TAFs. what MLM trucking currently owed TAFs. So the FMCSA is green flag 1 or red flag 1. The factoring company, which is in this circumstance TAFs, is a great green light to go ahead and book this freight. And then the last thing I'm going to check for is in their carrier packet. Now, this is not MLM's carrier packet. I'm simply Googling an example like I did in the previous video. Let's just say, for instance, switch this logo from partnership to MLM and say this was theirs. So you would want to peruse this information after filling everything out, if the rate was great with your carrier, and make sure that they offer quick pay information. If a broker offers quick pay information, in certain circumstances, they really don't even need to partner with a factoring company. Why? Because TAFs charges nearly the same amount that MLM would charge to process the invoice within the same amount of time. So let's take a look. Dear carrier, we offer, not partnership, MLM offers a variety of quick pay options for a minimal discount. Please make sure you sign the agreement and submit all the delivery documents, which would be a BOL, bill of lading, or a rate confirmation. Majority of times, both. Let's go down. So their payment options, you would of course sign for the load number, the amount of the load, and then compare and contrast the payment options. Now, the first one is within 2 business days. So within 48 hours, truck drivers can receive a T-check for a 3% discount, meaning MLM Trucking will charge 3% to pay out the driver within 2 days. Conversely, the carrier can also choose 14 days for a 1% discount, or wait 21 days and not pay anything at all. Again, this completely depends on the size of operations. Consult with your truck driver. If they can afford to wait 21 days, if they're not relying on capital immediately, then by all means, go for it if you agree with it with your driver. However, if they need money as soon as they leave the drop-off location, then a factoring company may be the best way to go, simply because they often offer apps where you can upload documents and see all your invoices live. Again, just like any other agreement, quick pay is a contractual document, meaning after you sign, date, confirm all the information, they're liable to pay you out within the terms that you agreed to. And if this information is not available in a broker packet, then I would definitely be worried about booking freight with them as an independent dispatcher. So again, this is gate 1, FMCSA, gate 2, factoring company, and 3, quick pay information. Thank you guys so much. Please leave any comments below. Hope to hear from you guys soon.